this is Aaron with Zollotech. Today I have another Microsoft product for you. It's the Wireless Mobile Mouse 6000. This is a new Bluetrack mouse, and they're really starting to ramp up production on the Bluetrack mice. They track so well as compared to anything I've used that I really don't recommend anything else. Now, people have told me, Logitech are better, whatever, if that's your preference. I've yet to see one that I like better. They just feel different to me, and I don't know why. I've had Logitech mice. I've actually had, I think, 2 or 3 of them compared to about 4 or 5 Microsoft mice, and that's only because I prefer the Microsoft one, just for the feel myself. Now, that doesn't mean there isn't a new Logitech that came out that isn't as good or better, or you prefer. That's why they make all sorts of different mice, because they all track a little bit differently, they feel a little bit differently, and everybody's built differently. So I got this this past week. This isn't out yet. You can pre-order it on Amazon, and thank you, Microsoft, for sending this. Now, what makes this different is this is a laptop mouse. It's Bluetrack, and it has a nano transceiver. It's the first one I know of that Microsoft has done. Logitech has done those in the past. I think that Targus mouse I showed you has it. There's a bunch of people that have done it. Now, this came opened like this. Normally you peel this off. I haven't even opened it, but it did come open like this. So we'll just pull this aside and open this up. We'll pull this out. And that's normally, well, this time has nothing in it. In the back here, we have our product guide, start here, and our IntelliPoint 6.3 for Windows or Mac. And you can download that if you already have it on your Mac or PC. It'll probably recognize it right away. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull this out of here. So we get one Energizer battery here. And let's see if we can get this out of here without ripping this apart. Looks like we can kind of fold this in, pull it out of here. Okay, there we go. There's the receiver, and there's the mouse. Okay, so here's the packaging. I'm just going to push that off to the side here. Here's the mouse, and real nice gloss black. That's going to show fingerprints, guarantee that, but nothing that can't be wiped off. So here we have the battery. Let's go ahead and take a look. Looks like the door is right here. We push this and it opens. So that's pretty simple. And as always, has a really nice quality feel. Like I said, I really like Microsoft mouse products. They just feel so much better than some of the other mice I've used. That may or may not stand true for you, but I really like them. I have no complaints as far as build quality with Microsoft mouse or keyboards. So it looks like we can put the receiver right in here. And there we go. So that's pretty simple. Nice. That's something that Logitech does many times. I've seen them do that. And I guess it doesn't really matter which way. Just shove that in there, and you've got a holder for your receiver or transceiver. Push this button, pops out, you grab it and put it on your MacBook or whatever you want to use it with. Looks like we've got an on-off switch here. You can see I just turned it on, and there's the blue LED. And as I mentioned before, the Bluetrack mice, the reason why this is significant is it's an LED, so it uses less power, just like a traditional optical mouse, but it uses the red LED. This uses blue. And the reason why that's significant is the blue light spectrum can pick up, or has a wider range to pick up what it sees underneath it. So when it sees this surface, it can reflect that light back with greater sensitivity than a traditional red LED. And there's actually frequencies within light that like a frequency like this has, a frequency that talks to the transceiver. And because of that, the spectrum of light, or the frequency that blue works at, seems to be more sensitive. For example, you have Blu-ray. A traditional DVD player uses a red laser, where a Blu-ray uses a blue laser. And they can pinpoint it and make it more accurate. So it's along the same ideas. That's kind of a general overview, but just thought I'd throw that out there in case you're interested as why it might be more significant. This will track on everything, even granite, except for anything. Basically, it tracks on anything that's reflective. If it's a transparent surface, it's not going to work. If it's this, everything reflects light, and that's how we're seeing it. So as long as it can reflect off of it, it will work. So it looks like it's got a little bit of a bulge here for your hand. Your thumb wraps around it. Now I have large hands, and it feels like this will work well, is it's got a nice arch to it. So let me put this in here. Let me see if it doesn't shut off by itself, so it looks like you're going to have to shut it off, but not a big deal. When you push this in here, it's right next to it, shuts off. The weight is really, really good. It's pretty light by itself, but when you have the battery in, it's about the weight, slightly more than a battery. See how the buttons feel. And I'm going to use this like with the other mice I've done. I'm going to use this for about a week and come back and let you know what I think. This one has got a rubber scroll wheel, and that's good for grip. Really nice, smooth. Has a click, tilts left and right. You have a back button or whatever you want to assign it to right here, and you have another button over here. So back, forward, magnify, zoom, whatever you want to do, you can set it up that way. This is rubberized. It's for grip, and then you have this nice chrome bezel that goes around it. And that's a really nice touch. I really like the look of this mouse. I apologize for that. I actually ran out of batteries in the camera, so we're back, and I use that as an opportunity to go grab the other portable Bluetrack mouse. Now, I did look up the price to verify. This is $49.99. You can pre-order it on Amazon. Now, here's the other Bluetrack mouse. As I pull this out of here, here's this one. So this one comes with a case. It is a more expensive mouse. You can find deals on it, used, that sort of thing. And it has the larger USB key. You can see when it comes on, it just has that little nice blue light under it. Now, size-wise, they're about the same. I like on this one where you have forward and back. On this one you have them up here, but again, this is ambidextrous, this is not. So this has a rubber wheel on it, this has a chromed wheel. Now this looks a little nicer, but this actually has a better grip. I do like the back and forward on this mouse, but again, this one is really nice. Feels about the same in your hand. This bulge kind of actually adds a little bit of comfort as your thumb wraps around it. So, you know, this is definitely a more portable mouse. You don't get the case like you do with this mouse, but it's more portable. Actually has a really nice, more executive look to it with the chrome and things. And I would highly recommend it as far as if you need a laptop mouse. The little micro transceiver or nano transceiver really, to me, is what sets this one over the top. This is the older version, and like I said, I really like it, but you have the larger one, and they've reduced this significantly. You can see, here's the traditional one, here's the nano, and you can usually leave these plugged in, and then if you want to stow it away, you just put it right there. Battery life on this, let me see if it says on the packaging, but usually battery life is quite long. It says 10-month battery life. Like I said, I've never changed the battery in this, and since the reviews, I don't know how far back that goes, I've yet to change the battery once. So I guess it's 10 months. It's going to be hard to tell, but LEDs are super efficient energy-wise, and that's why you see a lot of light bulbs and things they're trying to switch over, because they're even more efficient than fluorescent. So definitely worth checking this out. Again, this is the Explorer Mobile Mouse 6000. I keep wanting to say Mini Mouse. This is the Explorer Mini Mouse. This is the Explorer Mobile Mouse 6000. You can pre-order it on Amazon. Definitely worth taking a look if you need a mobile mouse in something for your laptop. This is Aaron with Zollotech. Check these guys out at Microsoft.com/hardware, or just do a search for wireless mobile mouse 6000. It'll be the first thing on Google that shows up. We'll see you next time.